Nigeria's doctor betrayed Ekweremadu as lawyer reveals how ex-deputy Senate president got into trouble. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. One of Nigeria's lawyers, Emeka Ugwuonye, has revealed how the former Deputy Senate President of Nigeria, Ekweremadu, got in trouble through his greedy doctor, Obinna Obeta. Barrister Ugwuonye reacted after Ekweremadu, his wife Beatrice, and Dr. Obinna Obeta were sentenced to jail in the United Kingdom on Friday over the organ harvesting saga. Newsflash: Nigeria had earlier reported that Ekweremadu was sentenced to jail in the United Kingdom for 9 years and 8 months. The 60-year-old Nigerian senator, his wife, and the medical doctor, Obinna Obeta, were found guilty to conspiring to bring a market trader in Lagos to the United Kingdom for the purpose of harvesting his kidney for the use of the politician's 25-year-old daughter, Sonia. Ekweremadu's wife, Beatrice, 56, was handed 4 years, 6 months jail term, while the doctor involved in the case of organ trafficking got a 10-year jail term and his medical license suspended. However, Emeka Ugwuonye, a Nigerian lawyer, revealed some little details that citizens did not know about in the Ekweremadu's case. Barrister Ugwuonye said the organ victim, David Wamini, did not know which human organ was called a kidney during the interview by the UK doctors. He said the UK doctors who interviewed David did not and could never determine that a crime was committed, and the doctor did not have such sufficient information to reach such a conclusion. But Ekweremadu and Dr. Obinna started the problem while attempting to return David to Nigeria. According to Barrister Ugwuonye, Ekweremadu paid 4.5 million for Dr. Obeta to pay David, but Dr. Obeta only paid David 270,000 and pocketed the rest. David Wamini is the 21-year-old street hawker who was to give his kidney to Ekweremadu's daughter in London. When he was interviewed at a hospital in London, they asked him if he knew he was to donate his kidney to Sonia Ekweremadu. He first told them that he had no money to donate. They explained to him that it was his kidney that he was to donate. He asked them what was kidney. Initially, the doctors thought it was a question of language, since David's English was not good enough. However, they eventually understood that David did not know which human organ was called the kidney. In other words, he did not know what organ he was to give Sonia. That led the doctors to conclude that the procedure was not well explained to David, and that is the number one requirement by the law. According to the law, you must explain to the organ donor the procedure and all the health risks associated with the procedure. It is only then that the doctor is taken to have informally consented. When the doctors found that David did not understand what he was about to get involved in, they declared him a mismatch. The term mismatch is a technical generic language indicating that the proposed organ harvesting has not met all requirements. Many in Nigeria have misunderstood the term mismatch, in this case to mean that David's kidney was not suitable for Sonia. No, there was nothing wrong with David's kidney. To donate an organ, the fact must match both the law and the science governing the procedure. While the kidney matched the scientific requirement, the fact did not match the legal requirement, so it was declared a mismatch. To help you understand this better, the term mismatch means there is a discrepancy. The doctors who interviewed David did not and could not have determined that a crime was committed. The doctor did not have sufficient information to reach such a conclusion then. They felt uncomfortable with the discrepancies and the information they had about the donor and his decisions and whether he had made up his mind. For instance, the doctor did not get involved in how David was brought to them or whether he was paid. It was not their duty to deal with that. It was actually when Ekweremadu and Dr. Obinna attempted to return David to Nigeria that the problem started. David expected that he would be given a job in London as he was told before he left Nigeria. They did not give him a job and did not even send him to school. Instead of all he was promised, he was asked to prepare to return to Nigeria, and David ran away from the house where he was kept. As hunger wired him, he reported himself to the police. To win the immediate protection of the police, he lied about his age by telling them he was 15. It was when he was interviewed by the police that the information came out which established that a crime was committed. For instance, it was at the police station they asked him if he was paid money, and he said yes, he was paid 270,000 naira. When the police checked the WhatsApp chat between Ekweremadu and Dr. Obeta, they realized that Ekweremadu actually paid 4.5 million naira to Obeta to pay David, but Obeta only paid David 270,000 and pocketed the rest. In fact, Ekweremadu tried to keep himself away from certain details of the deal. That was why Ekweremadu never discussed money with David. In fact, he did not deal directly with David. That was what made it possible for Obeta to cheat him. Ekweremadu believed that the 4.5 million went to David, but since he was not dealing with David directly, he never knew that Obeta pocketed most of the money. However, the law viewed Ekwerimadu's decision not to deal directly with David as a typical behavior of a big man who knew that he was getting himself involved in a crime. He would usually try to create some distance between himself and the crime, yet he would be funding the crime from afar. Otherwise, how would you never wanted to meet the boy that is giving kidney to your daughter and whom you call a cousin to your daughter, which actually makes him your nephew? Rather than seeing the non-direct dealing as evidence of his innocence, he was seen as deliberately or willfully ignorant, aimed at evading legal responsibility. One of the key factors that worked against Ekweremadu was that he lied. On 3 official documents he signed, he stated that David was Sonia's cousin, but in all the WhatsApp chats he had with his doctor and his own brother over the matter, he referred to the guy as that guy. Hence the question, you know he was not Sonia's cousin, while he signed that he was a cousin. When he wanted to say the truth, you referred to him as that guy, meaning you did not even know him or remember his name. Ekweremadu admitted in court that he lied and apologized. Note, I decided to provide this detail not because I've read somewhere that it was being said that David misled Ekweremadu and took advantage of him. No, David is a real victim. He did not manipulate him. He was manipulated by Dr. Obeta, who was working for Ekweremadu. Had it been said then where? Had it been said Ekweremadu? No. Wow, this thing pay me. It paid me on behalf of David. I am so pained. 4.5 million naira. At least that money, when he hears it, and when if you say it, tell him that look, this is what you're getting yourself into. In fact, the money should even come last. If you're talking about he wants to send you to school, now this thing now waiting, then suppose explain give the boy. If you are close to him and tell him that look, your education will be sponsored, and really you mean it too. Ekwere gets the money now. Ekweremadu has this money. Send this person to school. Stand as the guardian if you want that. Make things so saying go to day school, don't they prepped. Deal with this person directly. Make this person they give you within this thing he had to see. They deal directly with this person. Maybe they will not have been in this mess. Maybe this person will just say, these people then they do waiting nobody don't do for me before. Make I assist them. And then they don't involve, they don't tell you, say they will take care of you. Why? Why you no go do them? Why? So me know how they go use tell the boy and really, really keep to their word. Maybe say this particular person, this particular David, when go use what's it called? Do it and do now. So Ekwerimadu's crime was that he did not go close to this boy. He did not relate with this particular guy. The person that was related to him was Dr. Obeta. And Dr. Obeta, that man no get fear of God. He can't money. 270,000 could 500, could 1 million. He can't. Only you pocket, like, you just be like, say you pocket the whole money. What's 270,000? What can they do? Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.